Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon. तुम पूरा डर लेती हैं रा तो ऐसा करे तो
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, Buddha. 2 minutes. Stay in class. Good afternoon. Are you listening my voice?
Yes, sir.
Yes, okay. Sir. All of you just open the small points book as well as pen, everything. And don't be exit the class in the middle of the classes. I will not join again if you exit unwantedly. Okay, just look here. So, well, my dear children, just in our previous classes, we have came across the most important concept of this unit. Could you say anybody what we have discussed in our last classes?
Recording in progress.
What we have discussed in our last class? Could you say anyone?
Sir, about cell.
Yes. Then
Handphone network 이제 뭐 이제 뭐 3 이제 자작 뭐
could you say anybody? Last class.
Sir, about amoeba shapes.
Then
Sir, and onion cells.
okay. So well, just your previous classes, you came across the various of the shape of the cells. Isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So let's move for the most important concept of this unit. Now look here. So here we have to be know that the cell is a basic structural and functional unit of living organisms, and the cells are not having the same kind of shape and everything. We understand that. Now let me move for the next concept of this unit, cell theory. So just look up on the slide on your computer screen, otherwise on the screen of your cell phone you can see the a slide of cell theory. So well, my dear children, just look here. So basically the cell theory is one of the a great achievement in the field of cell biology. Cell biology in the sense we have to be called as a branch of biology which deals with the study of the cells and TV. So here the cell biology has get discovered by the two scientists you can observe on the screen. One is Sleeden and Scaven. So you can observe the pictures of Sleeden and Scaven, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
So here you can observe here the picture of Sleeden as well as Scaven. Now what the cell theory can say? Cell theory because of the proposal of cell theory, both the scientists they worked together that we call as Theodore Scaven and Sleeden. Now both of these two awarded the Nobel prizes. So look here, my dear children. Here according to cell theory. What the cell theory can say? The cell theory can say that living things are made up of cells. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದು ಜೀವಿ ಕೂಡ ಜೀವಕೋಶದಿಂದ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
So
Yes, sir.
just I'm explaining the cell theory. The cell theory was proposed by the two biologists. The one is Sleeden, one more is Scaven. According to the cell theory, what the first postulate is, the living things are made up of cells. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದು ಜೀವಿ ಕೂಡ ಜೀವಕೋಶದಿಂದನೇ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. The second one is the cells are the basic unit of structure and function of living organisms. ನೋಡಿ, according to them, ಅಂದ್ರೆ cells are the basic unit of structure and function of living organism. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದು ಜೀವಿಯ ರಚನೆ ಹಾಗೂ ಆ ರಚನೆಯ ಅಂಗವಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ಕೆ ಕಾರಣ ಇರೋದೇನು ಜೀವಕೋಶ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ದಟ್ ಮೀನ್ ಟು ಸೇ ದಟ್ ದ ಸೆಲ್ ಆರ್ ದ ಬೇಸಿಕ್ ಯೂನಿಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಲಿವಿಂಗ್ ಆರ್ಗಾನಿಸಮ್ಸ್. ಇಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So should note,
Yes, sir.
note down the points. Whenever you should get the listen the points after my explanation. So first point is living things are made up of cell, and second one is the cells are the basic unit of structure and function of living organism. So already I told you here the two scientists Sleeden and Scaven. These are the one. The Sleeden is worked upon the plants and Scaven worked upon the animals. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಇಬ್ರು ವಿಜ್ಞಾನಿಗಳು ಬರ್ತಾರೆ. ಒಬ್ರು ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಸ್ಲೀಡನ್ ಅಂತ, ಮತ್ತೊಬ್ರು ಸ್ಕ್ಯಾವನ್. The Scaven was worked on the animals. The branch of biology which deals with the study of animals is called zoology ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. So he is a zoologist. ಯಾರು who is a zoologist here? ಯಾರು zoologist ಇಲ್ಲಿ?
Scaven.
Scaven. See, Jeevan is telling wrong. First ಕೇಳಿಸ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. Scaven is a zoologist. Why? Because Scaven worked with animals, and Sleeden is there. The Sleeden worked with animals. Sorry, plants ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ. A branch of biology which deals with the study of plants is called botany. B-O-T-A-N-Y. Botany ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. So botany and zoology is the two major branches of biological science. So well, my dear children, if you come to the biology, you can able to observe the two branches. One is a botany and one more is a zoology. Botany in the sense a branch of biology which deals with the study of plants is nothing but what? Botany. At the same time, a branch of biology which deals with the study of animals is called zoology. So here Sleeden is a zoologist, Sleeden is a botanist, and Scaven is a zoologist. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Could you say anybody what is
Sir.
botany? What is botany?
Sir, the study of plants is known as
Botany.
Botany.
Okay. So in the Sleeden and Scaven, who has studied botany?
Sir Sleeden.
Sleeden. Very good. What is zoology?
Sir, the
Zoology
study
is
of,
Zoology is a
it's a branch of biology. It is the study of animals.
study of animals. Any boys? Answer from boys side.
Zoology is a branch of biology which deals with the plants, which deals with the
Animals. Very good, Hare Krishna. That's the right answer. A branch of biology which deals with the study of the animals is called zoology ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. Who was the scientist who worked upon the zoology? It is two. Scaven. Very good. The name of the scientist is Scaven. So according to the cell theory, so here both the scientists Sleeden and Scaven, they propose the cell theory, but one fact is the Sleeden is a botanist, Scaven is a zoologist. Now according to cell theory, the living things are made up of cells ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. The cells are the basic unit of structure and function of living organism. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ಜೀವಿಯ ರಚನೆ ಹಾಗೂ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ಕೆ ಕಾರಣವಾಗುವಂತಹ ಅಂಶ ಯಾವುದು? ಜೀವಕೋಶ. Now the third point is cells come from the another pre-existing cells. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅಕಾರ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಸೆಲ್ ಥಿಯರಿ ಏನ್ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಜೀವಕೋಶ ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಹೇಗೆ ಸೃಷ್ಟಿ ಆಯ್ತು ಅಂತ ಬಂದಾಗ the cells come from the other cells. Andre the one cell is divided into two cells divided into 4 to 8, 8 to 16, 16 to 32, 32 to 64, as like that manner. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ಜೀವಕೋಶ ಕೋಶ ವಿಭಜನೆಯಾಗಿ ಎರಡಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಎರಡು ಜೀವಕೋಶ ನಾಲ್ಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ನಾಲ್ಕು ಎಂಟಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಎಂಟು 16 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. It's quite divide. That means we have to be call it say cell division. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕೋಶ ವಿಭಜನೆ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. Where the cells come from the other cells. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ಜೀವಕೋಶ ಮತ್ತೊಂದು ಜೀವಕೋಶದಿಂದ ಬಂದಿರುತ್ತೆ. The cells come from other cells. The cells come from the other cells. Is it clear?
Sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, my dear children. Again, I can repeat I will go to explain the postulates of cell theory. The first one is the living things are made up of cell. The second one, cells are the basic unit of structure and function of living organisms. The third one is the cells come from the other cells. These three are the postulates that has to be put forward by the two biologists that has to be called as Sladen and Scaven. These two are awarded the Nobel Prize for this. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈ ಒಂದು ಸಂಶೋಧನೆಗೆ ಇವರಿಗೆ ಒಂದು ನೋಬೆಲ್ ಪ್ರೈಸ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಯಾರಿಗೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಸ್ಲೀಡನ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಸ್ಕ್ಯಾವನ್ಗೆ. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Have you noted on this point? Shall I move for next one?
Yes, sir.
Where is Sadiq Hussain?
Sir.
He is there in class. Mr. Sadiq Hussain.
Yes, sir.
Yes, speak out, boy. You should speak out. Yes, listen here. Now, well, my dear children, now let's move for the next most important concept of this unit. So already know what is cell and what it contains. At the same time, who discovered cell and cell theory. Let's move for the next most important concept of this unit, components of cells. ಕಾಂಪೊನೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಸೆಲ್ಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಜೀವಕೋಶ ಅಂತ ಬಂದಾಗ ಆ ಜೀವಕೋಶದಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಿರುತ್ತೆ, ವಾಟ್ ಆರ್ ದ ಕಾಂಪೊನೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಬಂದಾಗ, ಲುಕ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ಮೈ ಡಿಯರ್ ಚಿಲ್ಡ್ರನ್, ದ ಸೆಲ್ ಆರ್ ಮೇಡ್ ಅಪ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಸೆಲ್ ವಾಲ್, ಸೆಲ್ ಮೆಮ್ಬ್ರೇನ್, ಸೈಟೋಪ್ಲಾಸಮ್. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಮೊದಲನೇದಾಗಿ ಸೆಲ್ ವಾಲ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಸೆಲ್ ಮೆಮ್ಬ್ರೇನ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಸೈಟೋಪ್ಲಾಸಮ್ ಇಸ್ ದೇರ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಸೆಲ್ ಆರ್ಗನೆಲ್ ಇಸ್ ದೇರ್. In the cell organelle, two type of the cell organelles is there, membranous cell organelle and non-membranous cell organelle. Is it clear, my dear children?
Yes, sir.
So,
Yes, sir.
come to the point. The cell wall is present only in plant cell. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನೀವು ಸಸ್ಯ ಜೀವಕೋಶ ಅಂತ ತಗೊಂಡಾಗ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ ಸೆಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾತ್ರ ಸೆಲ್ ವಾಲ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. The cell wall is present only in a plant cell. There is no in animal cells. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಸಸ್ಯ ಜೀವಕೋಶದಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾತ್ರ ಒಂದು ಸೆಲ್ ವಾಲ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಪ್ರಾಣಿ ಜೀವಕೋಶ ಅಂತ ಬಂದಾಗ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸೆಲ್ ವಾಲ್ ಇರೋದಿಲ್ಲ. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
So,
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
dear children, here we are listening
Sir.
the most important concept of this unit. What are the component of cell means? First one is cell wall, cell membrane, cytoplasm, as well as cell organelles. In the cell organelles, we are having two type of cell organelle. One is a membranous cell organelle. One more is a non-membranous cell organelle. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Shall I move for the next one?
Yes, sir.
Shall I move for the next one?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, beta. Look here. So, well, my dear children, let's move for the first component of cell wall. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಜೀವಕೋಶದಲ್ಲಿ ಮೊದಲನೆಯದಾಗಿ ನಾವು ಏನು ಅಧ್ಯಯನ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈ ಒಂದು ಸೆಲ್ ವಾಲ್ ನ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಅಧ್ಯಯನ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. So already I told you the cell wall is present only in a plant cell. The animal cell not having the cell wall. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಸಸ್ಯ ಜೀವಕೋಶದಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾತ್ರ ಸೆಲ್ ವಾಲ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಆದ್ರೆ ಪ್ರಾಣಿ ಜೀವಕೋಶದಲ್ಲಿ ಇರೋದಿಲ್ಲ. It's clear for you. The cell wall is present only in a plant cell. There is no in animal cell. So let's see what is a cell wall. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ cell wall ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? So look here, my dear children. Cell wall means a thin outermost protective layer of the cell ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. The thin outer protective layer of the cell ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಜೀವಕೋಶವನ್ನ ಸುತ್ತುವರೆದಿರುವಂತಹ ಒಂದು ಕವಚ. ಕವಚ means outer protective layer. a thin outer protective layer of the cell which encloses a plasma membrane. Which encloses plasma membrane is called a cell. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಆ ಒಂದು ಜೀವಕೋಶ ಅಂತ ತಗೊಂಡಾಗ ಜೀವಕೋಶದ ಮೇಲೆ ಕೋಶ ಪೊರೆ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಕೋಶ ಪೊರೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಪ್ಲಾಸ್ಮಾ ಮೆಂಬ್ರೇನ್ ಆರ್ ಸೆಲ್ ಮೆಂಬ್ರೇನ್. ಆ ಸೆಲ್ ಮೆಂಬ್ರೇನ್ ನ ಮೇಲೆ ಒಂದು ಥಿನ್ ಪ್ರೊಟೆಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಲೇಯರ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. The thin protective outermost layer, a thin outer protective layer of the cell which encloses the plasma membrane or cell membrane is nothing but cell wall. ಬರ್ಕೊಂತ ಇರಲ್ವಾ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಸ್?
Yes, sir.
You note down the points whenever I will go to explain that. The thin outer protective layer of the cell which encloses the plasma membrane is called a cell wall. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಜೀವಕೋಶದ ಕೋಶ ಪೊರೆಯ ಮೇಲೆ ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂತಹ ಒಂದು ಕವಚ, ಹೊರ ಕವಚ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ತುಂಬಾ ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ನೋಡಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ. The thin outer protective layer of the cell, the thin outer protective layer of the cell which encloses plasma membrane is nothing but cell wall. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So come to the point, what it made up of. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಈ ಸೆಲ್ ವಾಲ್ ಏನಿಂದ ಆಗಿದೆ? ಏನಿಲ್ಲ, ತುಂಬಾ ಸಿಂಪಲ್. there is no Brahman, it's very simple. ಬದನೆಕಾಯಿ ನೋಡಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ. The cell wall is made up of the chemical substances that we call as cellulose. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈ ಒಂದು ಸೆಲ್ ವಾಲ್ ಏನಿಂದ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅದು ಸೆಲ್ಯುಲೋಸ್ ಇಂದ ಆಗಿದೆ. The cell wall is made up of cellulose, hemicellulose, pectin and lignin. You should enlarge the points like this. ಹೀಗೆ enlarge ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬಹುದು. ಕಾಣ್ತಿದೆಯಲ್ಲ, you should enlarge it like this. So, well, my dear children, see here. The cell wall is made up of what? The cell wall is made up of
Cellulose, hemicellulose, pectin, and lignin.
Very good, Puta. Here, where do we call that cellulose, hemicellulose, pectin as well as lignin ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದೆ. So ನೋಡಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ yes. So come to the point. The cell wall is made up of cellulose, hemicellulose as well as pectin and lignin. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ cellulose, hemicellulose, ಪೆಕ್ಟಿನ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಲಿಗ್ನಿನ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದೆ. ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಏನು ಅಂತ ಬಂದಾಗ ಕೆಮಿಕಲ್ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ರಾಸಾಯನಿಕ ವಸ್ತುಗಳು. ಸೊ ಕಮ್ ಟು ದ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಮೈ ಡಿಯರ್ ಚಿಲ್ಡ್ರನ್ಸ್. ಹಿಯರ್ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಸೇ ದಟ್ are you listening no?
Yes, sir.
ಸೊ ಮನುಷ್ಯ ಅಂತ ಬಂದಾಗ ಮನುಷ್ಯ ಅಥವಾ ಪ್ರಾಣಿ, if you take a body of plants, if you take the body of animals, whatever it may be, it made by the chemical substances. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ರಾಸಾಯನಿಕ ವಸ್ತುಗಳಿಂದ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. The body is made up of the chemical substances ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ. Come to the point. Who is that? Cell wall is made up of cellulose, hemicellulose, pectin and lignin. At same time, what is the function of cell wall? ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಈ ಒಂದು ಸೆಲ್ ವಾಲ್ ನ ಕೆಲಸ ಏನು ಅಂತ ಬಂದಾಗ, see cell wall protect the cell from external surrounding. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಹೊರಗಿನ ಒಂದು ಪರಿಸರದಿಂದ ಜೀವಕೋಶವನ್ನ ಅದು ರಕ್ಷಣೆ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾನು ಹೇಳಿದ್ದು ಅದೊಂದು ಏನು ಕವಚ, ಹೊರ ಕವಚ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದೆ. Cell wall is a thin outer protective layer of the cell which encloses the cell membrane ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ. So well, my dear children, what is the major function of the cell wall? Look here, which gives the strength and rigidity to the cell. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಆ ಜೀವಕೋಶಕ್ಕೆ ಒಂದು ಸ್ಟ್ರೆಂತ್ ನ ಕೊಡುತ್ತೆ, as well as which can give the rigidity. Rigidity means which can expand and which can expand the cell and which can contract. Expand ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, contract ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಹಿಗ್ಗುತ್ತೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಕುಗ್ಗುತ್ತೆ, ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಬ್ರೇಕ್ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. Which cannot be rupture. The cell cannot be ruptured. Why? Because of the cell wall. So the first and foremost function of the cell wall anta bandaga, cell wall gives strength and rigidity to the cell. Artha agtideyala?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Come to the next function, which allows the free passage of substance through it. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇದೊಂಥರ ಮನೆಗೆ ಡೋರ್ ಇದ್ದಂಗೆ. ಡೋರ್ ತೆಗೆದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಒಳಗಡೆ ಹೋಗ್ತೀವಿ, ಹಾಗೇನೆ ಈ ಜೀವಕೋಶಕ್ಕೆ ಸೆಲ್ ವಾಲ್ ಕೂಡ. ಸೊ ಸೆಲ್ ವಾಲ್ ನ ಮೂಲಕ ವಸ್ತುಗಳು ಹೊರಗೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಒಳಗೆ, ದಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ದೇ ಮೇ ಪಾಸಸ್ ಇನ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಪಾಸಸ್ ಔಟ್ಸೈಡ್. ದಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಟು ಸೇ ದಟ್ ವಿಚ್ ಅಲೋಸ್ ದ ಫ್ರೀ ಪ್ಯಾಸೇಜ್ ಆಫ್ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಥ್ರೂ ಇಟ್. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಫ್ರೀ ಆಗಿ ಪಾಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಎ ಟೋಲ್ ಗೇಟ್. ರೋಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಟೋಲ್ ಗೇಟ್ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಇರುತ್ತೋ ಹಾಗೆ ಸೆಲ್ ವಾಲ್ ಕೂಡ ಹಾಗೇನೆ. ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಎ ಟೋಲ್ ಗೇಟ್ ಆನ್ ದ ರೋಡ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ಲುಕ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ಮೈ ಡಿಯರ್ ಚಿಲ್ಡ್ರನ್, I am telling that two most important function of the cell wall ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, the first function is which gives the strength and rigidity to the cell ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, the second function is which allows free passage of substances through it. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ವಸ್ತುಗಳನ್ನ ತನ್ನ ಮೂಲಕ ಪಾಸ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. Now this is the second function of a cell wall. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Well, Maria, here we came to know that what is cell wall, and at the same time what it made by, and what are the function of cell wall. Again, I can tell you, cell wall is a thin outer protective layer of the cell which encloses the plasma membrane. Is nothing but cell wall ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ. Basically, cell wall is made up of a cellulose, hemicellulose, pectin and lignin. At the same time, that became the most important point of here. The cell wall protect the cell from external environment or external surrounding. Now we have to be came across the function of the cell wall anta bandaga, which can give the strength and rigidity to the cell anta helde. At the same time, which allows free passage of substances through it. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Could you say anybody what is cell wall?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Just tell me what is cell wall.
The thin outer protective layer.
A thin outer protective layer. Very good, Hari Krishna. Right. Sadiq Hussain, could you say what is cell wall is made up of? What is cell wall is made of? Yes, tell me.
Cellulose, hemicellulose, pectin and lignin.
Very good, very good. Nice. Next, Lakshmi Kant, what is the function of cell wall? What is the function of cell wall? Monisha, what is the function of cell wall? Mala, what is the function of cell wall? Okay, let's see others. Darshan Kiar, what is the function of cell wall?
Give strength, the rigidity to the cell,
Very good.
allow free passes of substance through it.
Very good, Puta. Next, G1, could you say what the cell wall is made up of?
Cell wall is made up of cellulose, hemicellulose, pectin and lignin.
Very good, very good, nice. Let's see others. Okay, Hemant, could you say what is cell wall?
The thin
Outer protective layer of the cell. Yes, tell me.
the thin outer layer protects of the cell.
Okay, let it be. Let's see others. From girl side, any others can say what are the component of cell? What are the components of cell?
Sir, the components of cell are cell wall, cell membrane, cytoplasm, and cell organelles.
Very good. How many types of cell organelles is there?
Sir, two types of cell organelles are there: membranous cell organelle and non-membranous cell organelle.
Very nice. So, well, my dear children, up to this, we have came across cell theory as well as the component of cell, and what is cell wall, and what is the function of cell wall, and what the cell wall is made up of. Now, let's move for the next most important of this unit. Before that, you can observe a picture of cell wall on your screen. Can't you, Allah?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
The cursor is moving now.
Yes, sir.
You can notice the point here. This is a cell wall. Now the cursor is moving. This is nothing but cell wall. This is the one example of cell. The cell wall is encloses the plasma membrane or cell membrane. Is it clear?
Yes,
Sir.
sir.
So well, my dear children, let's move for the next most important concept of this unit, plasma membrane. So look here, my dear children, you can observe the picture of plasma membrane on your screen. Now this is nothing but a plasma membrane. What the cursor is moving now, this is the a shape of plasma membrane if we take any cell. So one thing I will tell you, in the last what we have discussed, the cell wall. The cell wall is present only in a plant cell, but there is no animal cell which having cell wall in the world. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಪ್ರಾಣಿ ಜೀವಕೋಶದಲ್ಲಿ ಸೆಲ್ ವಾಲ್ ಇರಲ್ಲ, ಎಲ್ಲಿರುತ್ತೆ? ಸಸ್ಯ ಜೀವಕೋಶದಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾತ್ರ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದೆ. ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ? Isn't it?
Yes, sir.
So come to the point.
Yes, sir.
Plasma membrane ಅಂತ ಬಂದಾಗ, the plasma membrane present in each and every kind of cell in the world. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಪ್ರಪಂಚದಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ರೀತಿಯ ಜೀವಕೋಶ ಇದಾವೋ ಎಲ್ಲ ಜೀವಕೋಶದಲ್ಲೂ ಕೂಡ ಪ್ಲಾಸ್ಮಾ ಮೆಂಬ್ರೇನ್ ಇದೆ. ಕಮ್ ಟು ದ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್, ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಪ್ಲಾಸ್ಮಾ ಮೆಂಬ್ರೇನ್? ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಪ್ಲಾಸ್ಮಾ ಮೆಂಬ್ರೇನ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? ಇಟ್ಸ್ ವೆರಿ ಸಿಂಪಲ್. ನೋಡಿ, ಎ ಥಿನ್ ಲೇಯರ್ ಆಫ್ ಮೆಂಬ್ರೇನ್ ವಿಚ್ ಎನ್ಕ್ಲೋಸಸ್ ದ ಸೈಟೋಪ್ಲಾಸಮ್ ಇನ್ ಸೆಲ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಸೆಲ್ ಮೆಂಬ್ರೇನ್ ಆರ್ ಪ್ಲಾಸ್ಮಾ ಮೆಂಬ್ರೇನ್. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಜೀವಕೋಶದಲ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂತಹ ಆ ಒಂದು ಸೈಟೋಪ್ಲಾಸಮ್ ನ ಸುತ್ತ ಒಂದು ಪೊರೆ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ನಾವನ್ನ ಕೋಶ ಪೊರೆ ಅಂತೀವಿ. ಕೋಶ ಪೊರೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ತುಂಬಾ ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ, ಈಗ ಹಾವು ಪೊರೆ ಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಹಾವು ಪೊರೆ ಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ?
Yes, sir.
ಹಾವು
Yes,
ಪೊರೆ
sir.
ನೋಡಿದ್ದೀರಾ? ಹಾವಿನ ಪೊರೆ ಯಾರಾದ್ರೂ?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ ಆಸ್ ದ ಸೇಮ್ ಮ್ಯಾನರ್, ಅದೇ ರೀತಿನೇ ಜೀವಕೋಶದ ಮೇಲೆ ಒಂದು ಪೊರೆ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಎ ಥಿನ್ ಲೇಯರ್ ಆಫ್ ಮೆಂಬ್ರೇನ್ ವಿಚ್ ಎನ್ಕ್ಲೋಸಸ್ ದ ಸೈಟೋಪ್ಲಾಸಮ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಸೆಲ್ ಮೆಂಬ್ರೇನ್ ಆರ್ ಪ್ಲಾಸ್ಮಾ ಮೆಂಬ್ರೇನ್. So here we can give the two names for this. One is a cell membrane, one more is a plasma membrane. ಇನ್ನು ನಾವು ಸೆಲ್ ಮೆಂಬ್ರೇನ್ ಅಂತಾನು ಕರಿಬಹುದು, ಪ್ಲಾಸ್ಮಾ ಮೆಂಬ್ರೇನ್ ಅಂತಾನು ಕರಿಬಹುದು. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಏನದು? ಎಂತದು ಇಲ್ಲ, ಇಟ್ಸ್ ವೆರಿ ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್. ಎ ಥಿನ್ ಲೇಯರ್ ಆಫ್ ಮೆಂಬ್ರೇನ್ ವಿಚ್ ಎನ್ಕ್ಲೋಸಸ್ ದ ಸೈಟೋಪ್ಲಾಸಮ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಸೆಲ್ ಮೆಂಬ್ರೇನ್ ಆರ್ ಪ್ಲಾಸ್ಮಾ ಮೆಂಬ್ರೇನ್. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಆ ಒಂದು ಸೈಟೋಪ್ಲಾಸಮ್, ಜೀವಕೋಶದಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಸೈಟೋಪ್ಲಾಸಮ್ ಅಂತ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಆ ಸೈಟೋಪ್ಲಾಸಮ್ ನ ಸುತ್ತ ಒಂದು ತೆಳುವಾದ ಪೊರೆ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಆ ತೆಳುವಾದ ಪೊರೆಯನ್ನು ನಾವು ಕೋಶ ಪೊರೆ ಅಂತೀವಿ. That is called as a cell membrane or plasma membrane. That means it's very simple concept. A thin layer of membrane which encloses the cytoplasm. A thin layer of membrane which encloses the cytoplasm is called cell membrane or plasma membrane. Is it clear? Is it clear? Yes. Could you say anybody what is plasma membrane? What is plasma membrane? What is plasma membrane? Anyone? Hare Krishna. What is plasma membrane? Okay, children, can you say what is plasma membrane?
A thin layer of membrane which encloses the cytoplasm is called cell membrane or plasma membrane.
So here we know that a thin layer of membrane which encloses the what?
Cytoplasm.
Cytoplasm. So look here, my dear children. A thin layer of membrane which encloses cytoplasm is nothing but cell membrane ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದೆ. So what it made by, ಅದು ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, basically the cell membrane is made by the two chemical substances. One is lipid, one more is protein. ಅಂದ್ರೆ lipids ಮತ್ತೆ proteins ಇಂದ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. Is it clear?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So
Yes, sir.
here,
Yes,
so
sir.
here we came to know that the cell membrane is made by the chemical substances is called lipids and proteins, together called as lipoprotein. On the screen you can observe that the point lipids and proteins are two chemical substances which forms the a plasma membrane or cell membrane. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈ ಒಂದು ಕೋಶ ಪೊರೆ ಏನಿಂದ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಲಿಪಿಡ್ಸ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಪ್ರೋಟೀನ್ಸ್ ಇಂದ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. So here what are the components, what are the raw materials, what are the chemical substances that forms the plasma membrane anta bandaga, it's very simple. The plasma membrane is made up of lipids and proteins. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Sir.
So let's see what is
Yes,
the function of plasma membrane nodi. Basically, plasma membrane is also called as semi-permeable membrane. Andre now with the semi-permeable membrane antive. It's a 2-mark question. Plasma membrane is also called as semi-permeable membrane because which allows only certain material to enter inside and passes out of the cell. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇದು ಕೆಲವು ವಸ್ತುಗಳನ್ನ ಮಾತ್ರ ತನ್ನ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಬಿಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳುತ್ತೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಹೊರಗೆ ಕಳಿಸುತ್ತೆ. That means to say that it's like a human beings. For example, you should be alone in your home and your parents is not there. On the time any stranger come to your home, on that time what happen, you just see through the window, and if you don't know the person, you're not allowing to enter into the house. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮನೇಲಿ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಅಪ್ಪ ಅಮ್ಮ ಯಾರು ಇರಲ್ಲ, ನೀವು ಮಾತ್ರ ಇರ್ತೀರಾ, ಯಾರೋ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಅನ್ನೋನ್ ಪರ್ಸನ್ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ನೈಟ್ ಡೋರ್ ಟ್ಯಾಪ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ, ಅವ್ರ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಬಿಟ್ಕೊಂತೀರಾ ಅವ್ರನ್ನ ನೀವು? Do you allow them?
No, sir.
No, sir.
So we'll close the window
No, sir.
and we go to our room. Imagine that in a place of the stranger place ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಅಪ್ಪ ಅಮ್ಮ ಬಂದಿದ್ದಾರೆ, your parents came, they tapping the door. On the time you should open the door or not?
Sir, we should open our door.
We should open the door and
Open the door.
we are allowing to enter the house. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅವರು ನಮ್ಮ ಅಪ್ಪ ಅಮ್ಮ ಆಗಿರೋದನ್ನ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಬಿಟ್ಕೊಂಡ್ವಿ, ಅದೇ ಸ್ಟ್ರೇಂಜರ್ಸ್ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಬಿಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಇದು ಕೂಡ ಹಾಗೇನೆ plasma membrane is also same as it is. It's like a human beings. So which allows only certain material to enter inside the cell and passes outside the cell. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕೆಲವು ಮೆಟೀರಿಯಲ್ಸ್ ನ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕೆಲವು ವಸ್ತುಗಳನ್ನ ಅದು ತನ್ನ ಒಳಗೆ ಬಿಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳುತ್ತೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಆಚೆ ಕಳಿಸುತ್ತೆ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ನಾವೇನಂತೀವಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ we can call a plasma membrane is a semi-permeable membrane. Semi-permeable membrane. Semi means half. Permeable means permission, which can give the permission to the half of the material to enter inside and passes outside. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
So I'm explaining the first function of a plasma membrane. Before that, I was explaining you what is plasma membrane means. A plasma membrane is a thin layer of membrane which encloses the cytoplasm, is nothing but cell membrane or plasma membrane. Basically, this cell membrane is made by the lipids and proteins together called as a lipoproteins ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದೆ. At same time, we have came across the most important concept of this unit, the function of the cell membrane ಅಂತ ಬಂದಾಗ, now we have to be called the a plasma membrane or cell membrane is a semi-permeable membrane because which allows only certain material to enter inside and passes outside the cell. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
At the same
Yes,
time,
sir.
let's move for the next function of the cell anta banda plasma membrane anta bandaga. Basically, plasma membrane maintain the shape of the cell. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಒಂದು shape ಕೊಡುತ್ತೆ. The plasma membrane maintain the general shape of the cell, and that means say what are the different shapes is there for the cell membrane because of the cell membrane ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ. These plasma membrane, this cell membrane which gives the shape to the cell. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಜೀವಕೋಶಕ್ಕೆ ಒಂದು ರೂಪ, ಒಂದು ರಚನೆಯನ್ನ ಕೊಡುವಂಥದ್ದು ಯಾವುದು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಪ್ಲಾಸ್ಮಾ ಮೆಂಬ್ರೇನ್. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆಯಲ್ಲ?
Yes, sir.
So the second function which maintain the general shape of the cell ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ. So anyone could you say what is plasma membrane?
Sir, a thin layer.
A thin layer of membrane which encloses cytoplasm is called cell membrane.
Very good. So what it made up of?
Sir, it is made up of
The cell membrane
lipids
made by the lipid and proteins.
Which made by lipids and proteins. Very good. What is the first function of plasma membrane?
It allows only certain material to enter inside, pass out the cell.
Okay, it allows only certain particles to enter inside and passes out of the cell. So because of the this function, we can also plasma membrane is nothing but what?
semi-permeable membrane.
ವೆರಿ ಗುಡ್, ಸೆಮಿ ಪರ್ಮಿಯಬಲ್ ಮೆಮ್ಬ್ರೇನ್. ಸೊ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಹೀಗೂ ಕೇಳ್ಬೋದು. ಸೊ ಪ್ಲಾಸ್ಮಾ ಮೆಮ್ಬ್ರೇನ್ ಇಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಎ ಸೆಮಿ ಪರ್ಮಿಯಬಲ್ ಮೆಮ್ಬ್ರೇನ್. ವೈ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳ್ತಾನೆ, ಆಗ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಇದೆ ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಕು. ರಿಪೀಟ್ ದ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಅಗೇನ್.
It allows only certain material to enter inside and pass outside the cell.
Very good. Which is the second function of plasma membrane?
It maintains the general shape of the cell.
It maintains the general shape of the cell. So well, my dear children, here you can observe the shape of plasma membrane. Now let's move for the last concept of the today's class. So here look here, my dear children, cytoplasm. The cytoplasm is the one more most important component of the cell ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ. So look here, this is the shape of cytoplasm. It's a gel-like material. It's a fluid gel-like material present inside the cell ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದೆ. Just you observe the picture here. enlarge ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ನೋಡಿ, ಕಾಣುತ್ತೆ. It is a fluid gel-like material. For example, you can use the gel to apply for your hairs. ಅಂದ್ರೆ hairs ಗೆ gel use ಮಾಡಿದ್ರಲ್ಲ, ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. A fluid gel-like material present inside the plasma membrane. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಪ್ಲಾಸ್ಮಾ ಮೆಮ್ಬ್ರೇನ್ ನ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಒಂದು ಫ್ಲೂಯಿಡ್ ಜೆಲ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಮೆಟೀರಿಯಲ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ದಟ್ ಫ್ಲೂಯಿಡ್ ಜೆಲ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಮೆಟೀರಿಯಲ್ is called as cytoplasm. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
What is cytoplasm means? The cytoplasm is a fluid gel-like material. A fluid gel-like material present inside the plasma membrane. A fluid gel-like material present inside the plasma membrane is called cytoplasm. In a simple manner, we can say that the cytoplasm is a fluid content inside the plasma membrane anta helide. So you should write like this also: a cytoplasm is a fluid content inside the plasma membrane. Otherwise we can say that a fluid gel-like material present inside the plasma membrane is nothing but a cytoplasm. So what is the function of the cytoplasm anta bandaga, the cytoplasm is used the parts of the protoplasm excluding nucleus and which maintain the shape. ಅಂದ್ರೆ the center of the cell is having the nucleus ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದೆ. ಆ ನ್ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಯಸ್ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಬೇರೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಸೆಲ್ ಆರ್ಗನಲ್ಸ್ ಏನಿದೆ, all the cell organelles are present inside the cytoplasm. So we have to be called that used for the parts of the protoplasm, used for the parts of the protoplasm excluding nucleus. Okay, now this is nothing but now this is nothing but cytoplasm. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
So last 1 minute. So I will repeat the content. Today we have discussed about the cell theory. After cell theory, we have came up with the next concept is nothing but component of cells. Could you repeat yourself? After the component of cells, we have discussed about the what we call cell wall, cell membrane, and cytoplasm. So any doubt in this?
No, sir.
Cell theory.
No, sir.
First
No,
let's
sir.
discuss cell theory.
Or the function of
After cell theory, we have discussed the component of cells. Then afterwards, cell wall, cell membrane, then cytoplasm. The last we have discussed the function of the cytoplasm. Again, I repeat the function of cytoplasm in the forthcoming class again. Any doubt in this?
No, sir.
plasma membrane first
Yes.
sir, plasma membrane first function.
Okay. Again, I can repeat in the next forthcoming class because we are having only 30 seconds time. Okay. So I will send the homework in a WhatsApp group and you just answer for the homework and send the review how the class it is. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Welcome.